So our next training module will look at how to add study team personnel to your protocol. So let's say that you've just created this protocol. You'll see that it's listed as 1277 and you're starting to fill out the application. So as you saw in the exempt and the expedited applications, once you create the protocol, the principal investigator information automatically populates. But let's say, for instance, that you wanted to add an additional investigator. You would go ahead, if they're already listed in the system, you would go ahead and add other investigators here by clicking on the Add button. Now let's say that, for example, I'm just going to add myself. If you type in their last name, their first name, or if you happen to know their user ID, you can also find them this way. I'm going to select myself as an investigator, and again you'll see that some of the information populates, but there will be some information that you have to complete yourself. So like the UMKC faculty staff status, the type of investigators, we're going to say that we are a sub-investigator, and whether the study is required. And if it is required, we're going to go in and indicate the city training date as well as the type of city training. And then you just click on Save, and you'll see that now I'm listed as an investigator. Now let's say, for example, you wanted to add an investigator who is not currently in the system. What you would do is actually go down to Other Personnel down here and click on Add. Okay, you could either try to find them in the system here, but if they don't show up, then you will click here to add additional principal investigator if you are sure the user ID does not exist for the person. So you're just going to click here, and that's basically going to open this information so that you can actually type in their name with their email address, and that will create a kind of a user name or a user account. That's what I'm looking for. This will create a user account for that individual who was not previously in the eProtocol system. Once you have finished completing all of this information, you just click Save, and again they'll be listed here under Other Personnel. And that's how you add additional study team personnel to your study. Once you've completed adding everyone who you want to add to the study, you're just going to click on Next, and it's going to take you through the rest of the application.